Alright, Silas, go ahead and introduce everybody to what we're doing tonight.
They know what we're doing tonight.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. It's cards, except longer.
Interrupting cow moo!
And we're doing a podcast.
Essentially.
So let's go ahead and start off the podcast. We're not going to be talking about the game. We're going to be talking more about stories and what's going on in the gaming world right now and how much EA sucks at being a company.
You may tell me to go do myself, but at least I will be doing myself with a solid gold dildo.
So, Silas, you want to start us off here real quick with a story or get us started on a topic or what?
Remember that time you got caught for alcohol?
I didn't get caught with alcohol. So, I'll go ahead and tell that story. As I pick a card here.
Take mine.
So we were in class, and I think this was 8th grade, and I've had this happen to me twice actually, 6th grade and 8th grade, I believe, and both times I take a lunchbox to school, and I always have tea in like a little canister, and when I go to drink it in the middle of class, my teacher wanted to know what it was, thinking it'd be whiskey or something, and he sniffed it thoroughly.
I will sniff it
thoroughly. And for some reason, teachers think I'm an alcoholic, and I've never drinking alcohol willingly.
Has anyone even seen what you look like? I mean, I doubt anyone watching who isn't in our circle will know what you look like, much less James's other half of our viewers. Because like right now, our viewers and subscribers are like one person from the outside, and then the rest of them, like half of them, are my circle, and the rest is his circle.
So only like your friends have seen me, and I do not look like an alcoholic drug.
You want to bet? Okay, I'm gonna put a video up, and you'll see what he looks like. Hunter, you know the video I'm talking about.
What video?
The one we recorded earlier today.
Our lives are crazy.
Well, I didn't look good in that video. Shit. Well, if you're gonna put up bad videos, I can put up your Facebook profile picture. What's up, bitch? Got him.
Well,
I look like a piece of crap right now.
It's not like your face is being shown. I can show it though.
No, I don't want to be shown. I just want to hear the "What's up, bitch?"
As I stare at the Skype tab, contemplating if I should do it or not. Hey, people!
I don't mind if I'm shown. I really don't care.
Well, you're not gonna be, at least until we like. Everyone needs like shades. We're gonna do like a Matrix style thing.
I can't be shown anyway.
Why not?
Remember the Skype thing?
No.
We're in a group call.
Oh yeah.
I can't be shown. I don't have video.
Alright.
Anyone know what Homestuck is? The fandom? No?
Homestuck. Homestuck sounds familiar.
Homestuck. Well, I have Fago right now. And I'm happy.
That was
the hell's the fandom?
The fandom is essentially any group of fans of any kind of series. Especially if they have a dirty subreddit.
So,
what was that?
Sophia, I don't know if you've heard about this, but have you heard about the passing of Sir Iwata?
Yes!
That's the fakest laugh I've ever heard. You should be ashamed of yourself.
That was crying!
Or crying. Whoops.
That was...
Alright.
Whip.
That was crying!
You, Siri. You Siri.
And it makes me upset.
Alright, I'm back.
And is my face cam frozen or something?
So, Sophia, what's your take on Iwata right now? And
I want his bod.
God damn it, Styles.
I kind of got really, really upset when I first noticed it. Like, people were talking about him passing away. And then I saw, like, everyone putting pictures up of all, like, the characters and stuff crying at his grave, and
Yeah,
it made me,
I seen that. I had seen that.
made me so freaking upset.
The conch has spoken.
Excuse me.
We're recording.
I'm
What
sorry.
is wrong with you?
I'm tired. It's been a long day. Finally.
So,
yeesh.
I've been tweeting out the EA, mostly their Madden Ultimate Team page, and, about every day when they post something, and, I'll just scroll through what I've posted on their page, and I'll scroll through it. And then I posted, something on Facebook, which I'll get to next. Today they were talking about something that I really didn't care about, so I sent them a picture saying eat shit. I told EA that they should just let 2K make the game, and they have no fucking clue what they're doing. And,
2K, I think their last project was, I forgot what their last project is, honestly, I have no idea. No, they're doing, it was either 2K or it was Gearbox. I think they're both kind of working on Battleborn. Stop crunching.
I can't
What?
help it. Nutter Butter's allowed.
I'm
I
gonna
want
butter
another-
your nutter.
I want another butter.
I'm
I
gonna,
want candy.
I'm gonna butter
I can
both
give
of
you
your
nut butter.
nutters.
So, EA, responded to someone's comment, and, for those who don't know, Jason Pierre-Paul, a defensive player for the Giants, lost his finger during a July 4th
Ooh.
4th of July incident with fireworks, and he had it amputated on Monday, I believe. So, this guy put on Facebook, can we get, 4-finger JPP? And, EA said, do you think that is going to interfere with his playstyle? And I responded to them,
Are
and
they
I said,
contemplating that?
probably. And I said, hey,
He's gonna be
EA,
DLC.
I want... No, it's Madden. But this is what I said. I said, I want 9-finger Jason Pierre-Paul, and I'm also going to report your comment for stupidity. Because missing a finger isn't going to affect how you play in the NFL.
Whoa, robot.
Ronnie Lott did it. He played with 9 fingers, and he was fine. He's a legend.
Yay.
Okay, sorry. I'm back.
Sophia.
Yay.
So any
What? Anything exciting right now? No, I'm just sleepy.
interesting
Here, let me
stories?
just cut you off here. So not everybody knows this, but you've never played Skyrim, and I've given you my Skyrim copy, and you want to tell
Yes.
everybody what you think of the game without even playing it, and what's the first thing you're going to be doing?
Well, I'm gonna have to pick out my character first, aren't I?
Well, yeah.
But I feel really excited about playing it. When I get back, I'm gonna start playing it again. So
Now,
I
me
haven't
being
gotten
the
to touch
Skyrim
it.
god,
yeah.
as Silas sends me a "fuck you, bitch" message. You do know that the game's not fickety fuck. You do know that the game's not story orientated, correct?
Yes, I
I
was
want
told.
you to
Okay.
read all these texts I sent you.
All right.
You talking
I'll
to
read 'em out
me or
loud.
him?
Hunter,
I'll read them out loud.
do it.
Cyrus, you can pick a card. There we go. Alright. Fuck you, biatch. I hope you die well in your nutter butter bullshit. Fickety fuck, I'ma touch you dick. Whore.
I'm gonna touch you duck. It literally says duck.
Well, I read dick.
Of course, that's on your mind this late at night.
Give me a sec, guys. Hold on.
She'll be back in an hour.
Ah!
Okay, I heard that. Give me a second.
I'll be back. So, so Hunter has an addiction to pixie sticks, and
What the fuck are you talking about? No, I don't.
we were in school, and this is like towards the beginning of the year, and he like,
Mind you, your girlfriend,
yeah,
quote unquote, gave me these
She
pixie
did.
sticks.
she gave you the pixie sticks, and you went off on everyone
Read my
after
post,
you
read
freaking
my
snorting them.
Read my card.
Alright.
Alright. Yes, I snorted pixie sticks and I got caught by Dean and played it off as if I was just eating it really close to my nose as I sneezed and there was pixie powder everywhere.
He looked like he was hopped up on cocaine.
Here, so apparently I look like a drug dealer and I look like an alcoholic.
Oh, we have to tell the story of Halloween. We have to. Alright,
Oh my god, okay.
alright, we'll both...
Go ahead.
Alright, so, let's see, when was this? This was like 7th grade
This was
year,
6th
right?
grade. No, this was 6th grade.
No, I think it was 7th grade. I think it was 7th grade because AC3 was coming around that time.
Yeah, it was 7th grade. It was 7th grade.
Yeah, and then, alright, we went to Halloween together, and we picked...
We went to go Halloween, yes.
Yes, we went to go have a weenie. We can just use each other.
We went to
But,
go trick-or-treat, yes.
You came over to my house, we started playing Halo, and like he flipped out on me because my controls were not set to recon. Jerk. And so we were
That's
going.
not true.
No, they weren't set to recon. You like flipped out on me. You're like, dude, you don't play in recon. What's wrong with you? I'm like, your mom. Okay, and then we went to go trick or treating, and then he's like, every time. What was it? Oh, that was when the like the smoking Smarties craze was going on.
Yeah.
And like I crushed him up, and like he was crushing him up too, and then we opened him, and I looked over to him. I'm like, you know what we gotta do? He's like, I know what we gotta do, and he started like huffing him. I'm over here like with him in my hand, and I look at him. I'm like, hey, guess what? He's like, what? And I
What?
blow him in his face. That was the greatest reaction I have ever seen, ever, because he flipped out. And like we started laughing uncontrollably for no. We were alone in the car in the back seat, and like he was
That
like
sounds so
jumping.
gay.
it does. He was jumping
You
around
blew
like.
stuff in my face and then you were in the backseat of a car with me.
Yeah, we were in the. Yeah, he was like slamming across like all over the seat and the window and everything. I'm like, calm down. Like me dying as well. It was amazing, and like I think you ended up getting. Yeah, well. Before that actually happened, we were at this really like fancy rich people neighborhood, right, getting candy. And I forgot where it was. It was in like Sebring or Lakeland or somewhere around there. But we had gone there, and he got into like a slight argument over who would win that night in a football fight or a football game. I forgot who was playing. It was like
It was Georgia and
yeah, it was Georgia
Florida.
and yeah, there you go. Georgia and Florida, and I think Georgia won, right?
yeah, I think so. I think they won that game.
And like, it was hilarious because he's sitting there, and the person who he was arguing it with was like an 80-year-old girl. And so,
It's not a girl, it's a woman.
woman, whatever. And she's like, "Oh, you want some candy?" And he's like, "Yeah, you got some candy." Meanwhile, I'm out here on the road dying because I know what he's gonna do. He convicts himself to football. And I'm like, you asked for it, and she asks, how you doing? He's like, I'm doing good. How about you? And she's like, oh, I'm just gonna watch the game. and
I wanted to go inside and watch the game.
I know you're like you want me to go inside.
I was
And then,
about to ditch you and go watch the game. To be honest,
How would you get home then? Anyways, like he was out there and she was.
I'd stay with
she
that
was
woman
on
for the rest of my
Florida's.
life.
She was on Florida's side, and I think you were on Georgia's, right?
no,
Or it
I
might have been the other way
absolutely I
around.
hate both teams. I hate both of them.
Well, you like I
But
think you
I'd
like
rather-
guessed.
I guessed. I said Georgia would win that game, and they did.
That was like.
It was like it was like the second quarter, and it was already 14-0 or something. And
Either way, it was hilarious because she's over there like, I think this team's gonna win, and you're like, no, this team's gonna win.
no, I told her straight up, no, you're wrong. Georgia's got this game. Georgia's got this game, and I went home, and the game was still on, and Georgia won the game.
Oh, the contrast spoken again. Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and start up a new game.
Any other stories? Any other funny stuff? Oh, let's tell them about the story of the time Sophia spewed.
Okay, so
Oh,
we're
come on.
It's a funny story.
So we're on.
Can we
We're
tell
on.
it?
Y'all made me
Please.
y'all made me laugh too hard.
Hold on, here. Let me tell the story. Let me tell the
It's not
story.
the only thing that's too hard.
So we're all at lunch. We're sitting at the table. We got the group table. We got the crew here. Cyrus's girlfriend's there. I'm kind of pissed, but this is back when I hated her immensely. So we're all chilling out, and Sophia's sitting next to me, and we were talking about Family Guy or something, and she takes a sip of milk, and
it was a
mine,
gulp.
this
It
was
wasn't a
chocolate
sip.
milk.
It was everywhere.
And I say, Meg, go finger bang yourself. 20 minutes later, we hear, oh, and she sharted
You said,
all over the table.
through her mouth.
It was funny, but disgusting.
Yeah, because it was all over me, and Hunter's over there, like, laughing, and I'm like, you get covered in this.
I was hoping it would, like, ricochet off the table onto Sierra.
You were dying over there, because, like, you were right next to her, and she's, at this
I didn't
point,
have to worry about it.
at this point, when I realized what had happened, she's double-overed almost on the floor, dying uncontrollably.
So, let's tell these people, these wonderful people that are watching this video, about, let me see your duck, girl.
Oh my gosh.
So, I dated this chick. I didn't know her. It was a blind date. Her friend sent me out with her, and it wasn't much of a date. I just kind of talked to her on Kick, and I was talking to her for a while, and I didn't consider her anything, but she considered me as her boyfriend, and I didn't count her as that.
That reminds me of
And,
Chowder. Like, he's going around like, I'm not
yeah,
your boyfriend!
yeah. That's what it's like. And I had seen her before, and this is what really made me hate her. I was about 5'4", 5'5" at the time. I'm 5'7" now. And, she was like 4'8". And fat.
Shorty.
And I was like, oh my god. What am I gonna do? And,
Obviously not her.
here, this is the third week. And, of me talking to her.
You guys
And she's
lasted
like-
3 weeks? Or you
I didn't
you,
last
you
3 weeks with
tolerated her 3 weeks, I
I
should say?
tolerated her for 3 weeks.
Dang.
I didn't talk to her most of the time, though. And she says, let me see your duck.
But it was... No, that wasn't it. No.
Yeah.
It was the... You know, instead of a U, it was an I in that
Yeah,
word.
it was an I.
But he sent me it, and it autocorrected to duck, and it's like a running joke now. And like at the time, I had pictures that had like a duck coming out of shorts.
So, and then, I committed to evil and did what
Almost
is
murdered.
unspeakable now. And, then after that, she got mad at me and blamed her entire life on me.
That's hilarious.
And I sat
Right.
there with the face of, what?
That's like, this
The
has happened to me once. Like, no one's asked that far. It was right as I was starting to date. And, like, this random person I have on my Facebook that's, like, 2 years younger than me messaged me, and she's like, hey, you have a girlfriend? I'm like,
Yeah.
yes. and she's like, oh, okay. I'm like, and me trying to be a good person, I send her a message like, don't worry, you'll find someone. She's like, okay, man, get off my back. And I'm like, you know what?
Bitch.
Unfriend, block, delete, take you off my Instagram, even though I don't own an Instagram.
Control Alt Delete.
Yep.
No, backspace.
Backspace,
Control
delete,
W.
take you out the code, matrixize you.
So I was talking to this chick on Omegle last night, or 2 nights ago, and
Sophia, pick.
Sorry.
I was talking to her, and I started up the conversation, and the first thing she asked me was, "Would you fuck me?"
What?
And I sat there, and
Wait, who?
there and looked at it for a second.
Who is this?
Some chick on Omegle. She was a bitch. Oh my god, she was so rude. And I sat there for a second, and I looked at it, and I said, well, that depends. And she said, on what? And I said, well, your personality, how you look. And then she stopped me, and she's like, we all know it's the second one. And I'm like, actually, no, it's not. And I always lean towards personality. And like, she went on this huge rant. And I'm like, okay, did your boyfriend not eat you out, and you're pissed off about it? And oh, that pissed her off, and I was
Whoa.
laughing. And she's like, yeah, he didn't want to until I broke up with his sorry ass. And I'm like, congratulations. What do you want? You want a medal? And then she went on and on and on and on.
First prize,
And
the
finally
bitch
I
Olympics.
And I was like, okay, you're a bitch. And I said, and I cracked a joke, and I said, as if someone would actually want to date you, let alone fuck you. Yeah, right. And then left.
Dang. That is heavy. But
Like,
also hilarious. You
it
never
was
told me
funny.
this story. When was this?
This was 2 nights ago.
Oh. Oh, is that when you found that one person and you know what I mean?
No.
Okay.
So,
Come on, play a card.
Sorry, hold on.
No, I was talking to Hunter. You're the czar, silly.
I picked a card.
Try refreshing. Sometimes it doesn't go through. What? Only one card, like, came up.
Oh my god. Your computer sucks.
It does.
Okay, so I'm the card czar. Sophia, you got any stories?
Well, other than the 6th grade story where I almost broke my nose.
Okay, so let's talk about relationships.
Or
We're not.
Two.
Okay.
Or we can do this, or we can do
Get
this.
off of that.
Alright,
That's-
what we can
that's
do.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That's
So,
beautiful.
Sophia, you want to help me tell the story of the many endeavors of the person known as Tristan? Hunter doesn't know these stories.
Yes. Tell him of the band geek weirdo.
No. This happened to me when we were in 6th period, and like, for those of you who don't know, Tristan is like I wouldn't say the head band guy, but he's like the guy in the band
That
that
would be
everyone
me.
knows. All right, moving on.
I'm big. Fuck that.
Moving on.
I'm trying to
But,
do
like,
something. Hold on.
Okay, me and a few of my friends, like Sophia and everyone else, was in like the actual band room part of the band room, or the instrument room, not the band room, the instrument room that's like double doors shut off, and like it was me, Sophia, Summer, and I think one other person, and then like we were just sitting there doing nothing on the floor. And then, like, Sophia was doing something. I don't know what she was doing. Summer was, like, running around. And then Tristan comes in, and he looks at me, and he's like, hey, bub. And, like, all of that. And then he, reverse doggy style me.
What?
Imagine,
so let me-
imagine, if you will,
No, I don't want to, please.
me using my feet to get him off of me.
Foot fetish?
Eh? Well, He's the only person I know who has epic facial hair as I do, so I would accept it to some degree. Except, that degree. Don't take that out of context. That sounds terrible. But yeah, for those of you going into our middle school, you know who you are. Watch out for Tristan.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this out here. I'm gonna tell you about my first job.
You have a job?
Sorry, I'm back.
You had one job, and it's to pick a card.
I did have one job. I have had one job.
It's my turn to pick a card.
And so let me tell you about my first job. I worked at Walgreens.
Lies.
And
you're not even old enough to work there. There's such a thing as age limit, child labor laws, especially since I've seen applications for those, and it specifically asked for people over 16 with experience. But for some reason, you need like a job to get experience and all that.
Pretty much. So let me tell you. I'm gonna tell everyone a football story. I guarantee no one cares because anyone who watches this probably doesn't know what the fuck I'll be talking about.
Can I just read the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles wiki page?
Huh?
Can I just read the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle wiki page?
No.
Please?
No.
Yes.
No, I'm gonna tell a story.
Okay, tell your story.
Okay, so I've told Sophia this story, and I think you've heard it. It was the time I nearly got myself a concussion. And we were at practice. Last two practices of the season. And what was supposed to be a go easy, don't get injured kind of practice, me and my friend Raheem took it to the next level. We went hard though. I'm over here on defense playing my strong safety position, and they pitched the ball to my side, and Raheem was kind of pissed off at me because I had been sacking the quarterback throughout the entire practice, and he pointed to me, well, because I knew what play they were running when the coach called it, and Raheem pointed right at me. And I started to cheat up a little bit and get closer to the line. And we met head on, full speed, both of us. And Raheem laid my ass out. He put me on my ass. And my dad was over there. And Silas, knowing my dad, I sat there for a second after I had recently been put on my ass. And oh, I didn't notice. So I sat there, and it didn't kick in for about 15 seconds, and I just let out the scream and dropped, and laid there for a minute.
That reminds me of the best scream in the world. Have you guys seen that
Remy,
video?
Sit. Speak.
That was a try not to laugh challenge we did. That's amazing.
I think mine's the only one that actually will make sense here.
No. Mine, no.
A spirit animal, Sophia. A spirit animal.
I don't care.
An animal, not a woman.
Silas.
This isn't furry shit. This is animal.
Hey.
I'm just being honest.
There are furry
Taylor Swift,
furry people out there. You better stop it.
Out of the 8 people that will watch this video, maybe one of them will actually take offense to what I said.
Hey, Taylor Swift likes furries. Lay off, man.
Even though it's not to be offensive.
You are offensive. Everything about you is offensive. Even your face, you face offenser.
I'm sorry I'm ugly. God damn.
You can't be sorry about that. Your parents
Rip.
made you that way. Go ask them to apologize.
Mom. My mom doesn't care.
That proves my point.
Roofies.
Roofies.
So I'm trying to think of a story here. Oh no, Cyrus, what do you got?
Batman.
Well, Sophia, you better hold
Tell
your
us a
teeth
story.
Hold on, I'm trying to do something.
She's holding something, but it's not a keep, if you get what I mean. And boom goes the
I
dynamite.
put that key here. Cyrus is like, I put that key in that door and locked that motherfucker up.
That reminds me of last night. We were playing Deep Sleep, and Sophia had previously played it like a few hours before, but we got bored at like it was like what 10 o'clock at night. We were playing it, and my thoughts were like, hey, maybe it'll be a little bit scary. And I checked it out.
It was the most boring thing.
It was boring as heck. Like,
and Sophia, you were scared? Boring. You were scared by it?
We couldn't figure out what to do with the key.
I'm a weakling.
Like, that game was so stupid. And here, Silas said it was one of the top click and point ones.
No, it was a popular one. At least of when the time it came out, I guess.
Eldrin,
Sophia.
This makes sense.
What?
Story.
I don't know what to say. My life is boring.
No, it's not.
Think of something funny. Mine is boring, and look what I'm doing. I'm doing
I'm
YouTube.
boring. I play Madden all day.
And GTA.
And GTA. I'm gonna probably like do a lot of GTA.
Okay, fine. Let's talk about a ride. A trip when I went to Universal. How about that?
Oh my. Was this from like?
Is that
was
this
this
from
from
when I was there?
This was
This was
ninth
just...
grade. This is ninth grade.
Oh, the band one. Okay, when you went with the band.
When you
Okay.
say the band one, be sure to clarify which year.
Ninth.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so we were there, right, having a bunch of fun, and we decided to ride one of the Harry Potter rides.
Yay.
And
Wingardium Leviosa.
you know how I have a fear of spiders, arachnophobia, right?
You do?
You have a fear of spiders?
Yes, I don't like them whatsoever.
Oh
period.
my god, Sophia,
All right.
do not
Continuing.
open that Skyrim case. Sophia, do not open that Skyrim case. There's a big old
You
tarantula in it.
little...
There is actually a lot of spiders. Like, one of the first bosses you fight is one huge cave spider.
Oh, I know. Just let me continue.
Sophia, please do not open that game.
I already opened it. That's the thing. I didn't see anything, though.
It's
Don't
on the
look
game
under
itself.
The disc. Do not look under the disc.
I picked it up, too.
Here, do you ever, like, go to sleep with your mouth open and be scared that a tarantula or something will crawl in your mouth?
Apparently, people who do that,
Dang it, Silas!
tarantulas are, like, really, like, sweet. Like,
This nigga said tarantulas are sweet.
no, people say that, and it's hilarious. Come on, another game. Let's go.
Eats a big ol' like hornet's nest. Okay, Sophia, continue the story.
Okay, so we were riding one of the Harry Potter rides, and it was, I don't know if y'all have ridden it yet, but it's
Ridden.
the one that, it's kind of a roller coaster
James
thing.
has. I think there's, like, a train sequence there, and, like, if you sit on one side, there's Dementors, and, like, another side is, like, just peaceful.
I've never
Yes.
watched Harry Potter.
Okay,
You are
so
Satan.
we were going up and down on the ride and everything, and the ride decides to break down and stop right in front of a huge tarantula spider, bigger than the ride.
Why didn't you just like put your head down?
Was
Nope.
it part of the ride? Was it scripted, or was it, like, an actual malfunction?
It was a malfunction. And
Well, I mean, like, rides
I
do
was
that.
screaming, and
Oh
everyone
my God,
was
I have a
laughing
story.
at me.
That reminds me of the time when we were at Gradventure, which Universal again, like 2 years ago actually, and like The entire night was spent me
I didn't
following.
go. Remember?
Well, yeah, that was sad because we could have done so much stuff because that night was kind of wasted for me. But like this is the night. I mean, we ran around. Me, Sophia, and a few other people of our gang. We just like walked around and we went to the Hulk ride, and it was like 3 hours straight of them waiting in line and me waiting on the sidewalk. And then the ride breaks down right before they get on it, and then at the very last moment, Sophia and another friend of ours. Well, Sophia chickens out, and another friend of ours was there.
You know what?
No, this is
Sorry.
leading up. No, like, then we went to the arcade and owned everything. Okay, continue with your story, Hunter.
Okay, so I didn't go to Universal. I've never been to Universal. I've been to Epcot, but for Gradventure,
haven't
I
been
wasn't
there.
allowed to go. I think
Oh,
it was
like
for
a really
grades or
cheap
something.
thing, wasn't it?
I think it was grades or something.
Yeah, you had
And
like,
I
you had like an F, like a 59.
I wasn't allowed to go.
Up.
And here, I wasn't gonna go anyway. And people have been telling me since like 6th grade, "Are you gonna go to Gradventure?" And I'm like, "That's 8th grade, and no, like no." And and GTA was already out, and I had GTA, and
GTA
So what I
came
did-
out back then?
yeah, GTA was out in 8th grade.
It's been that. Jeez, man, it's been that
It
long.
came out in 2013. I sent you a picture, and I put it on Facebook too, of me just drinking like a 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew straight out of the bottle and playing GTA.
Better than Grad. I actually, at one point during the Gradventure, I thought of myself, I could be playing Halo right now, because I think Halo 4 was out. Yeah, Halo 4 had came out then, and I was like, it was amazing. I love that game.
So going back to Sophia's story when she got stuck on that ride, my aunt, she works at the county office here, and there's an elevator in there which goes up to the 2nd level. And I have a fear of elevators. I absolutely hate elevators. You can't get me to go on one. And this is what happened. I was a lot younger, and this is before I like had started football, and I'm terrified of them. And my retarded sibling is over here pressing the stay open button for like 5 minutes, and it messed up like the elevator. And they finally got me in by dragging me into it, and it was me, my sibling, his girlfriend, and my friend Susie, which Silas, you know, soon. And I'm going to we were in the elevator, and we're about halfway up or halfway down, and that bitch stopped,
No, in like he's not coming in.
and the door wasn't opening, and I freaked the fuck out. Like,
That actually as strange as it sounds, it gives me flashbacks to my Dead Space 2 playthrough, when you thought elevators were safe.
No.
They weren't safe at all. I threw my
That's what-
controller by accident, breaking the battery pack, and like the controller like flew across the room, and the game didn't pause.
remember that map in Halo Reach with the elevator, the one that's inside like the hotel?
Well, there's multiple ones with elevators. There's ones that have. Well, I know what you're talking about. That was a Halo 2 map. This one, I think, in particular.
No, I'm talking about the Halo Reach map.
I know, but it was
Halo
based
Reach.
off of a Halo 2 map. Was it the one that was in the level New Alexandria?
Yeah.
Yes, I know that level.
Here, that elevator was not safe at any
It
point
was
in time.
not at all.
Someone would be there with an energy sword or playing SWAT. It was never fun.
Nope. And like the sniper rifle is right above that place, so if you get the sniper rifle, it really doesn't do you any good because of how small the map is and how vertical it is. You think if people were afraid of Obama, they'd be called arachnophobic?
Speaking of Obama, pick my card, Sophia.
Sure, why not?
Yay.
Oh wow!
I won.
I didn't see that.
I won.
I didn't see that.
I
Wow, Sophia got 0 points. I feel sorry.
finally won while recording.
Yeah, we'll do one more.
Alright.
It's gonna be a long video. We're on like 40 minutes already.
It's a podcast. All right. So well, let's talk about the first party. This is when you and Ty came over, Silas. And
Pass the rubber
Sophia
band.
didn't come to this one. No, Sophia wasn't at this one. Sophia was at the next one, remember? And
There was a.
we had that Nerf war in my backyard,
Oh.
and we all went to different corners. And you and Ty were like right next to each other, and I'm all the way across the yard in a bush. And you're like, "We can see you," and I'm over here doing the "you can't see me" this "you can't see me" gesture. And I had my Minecraft sword out there, remember?
Yes.
And like, me and Ty just got into this huge like scramble, and all of a sudden we're both on the ground, and we both have hands on the sword, and we're like trying to hit each other in the face with it while laying on our backs. Till I
and I
finally
just
like
come up
elbowed
and
him and
shoot
hit
both
him.
of you.
I remember that. And then so let's go to the second one, the next year, and this is when Sophia came.
Guys, I have to go soon.
Well, this
I'm
is the
gonna
last
cry.
You
one.
will stay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Sophia came, and we hung out for a while. And don't take that out of context, silence.
You shut up! Silence!
No. What did you say? Because like, I was looking at date rape. What did you say?
Oh, okay.
What did you say?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
Tell me what you said.
I said Sophia came. So when Sophia got here, hell ponies. Wow. But
Continue.
and I don't know. We just sat around and talked most of the time. Besides Sophia getting lost in Orange Grove and like defending her case as
She
she
didn't
didn't.
get lost. She
She defends that case.
no, like me and her teamed up against
did
you and
not-
Tyler, and then like I'm like, yo, okay, number one, we're teamed up, and then number two, you're just gonna ditch me like that. She did that. We were in the Orange Groves.
Yeah, I ditched you because I wanted to be by myself.
What were you doing by yourself, huh? With that blaster.
Well, that's the night we figured out this dark secret of Sophia. Remember?
And then we all did it in a circle.
That's the night you became my horse.
No,
You were
Shut
my
up.
steed.
I'm
No,
no
shut up.
speed.
But so we were Sophia was getting ready to go, and she had called her mom or her dad, I don't remember, and she's like, "Be quiet, guys."
No,
And
don't
I-
ruin that!
And Silas yells out, "Pass the rubber band, man!" And I yell out, "Pass the weed, bro!" And it just got funnier and funnier. And she's over here like, "Shut the fuck up! Pick a damn card, Silas."
Oh, okay, pick a card.
So let's talk about Donald Trump and El Chapo.
What?
You're not caught up at all, are you?
No.
Okay, well, El Chapo walked out of a high security prison. He just literally walked out into a pipe. And Donald Trump said something about Mexicans, and then was like, "Oh, I love Mexicans." He's like, "They are the scum of America, and we're closing the border if I ever become president." And I'd rather him be president than Hillary Clinton balls. And because at least he's that force to be reckoned with that we've needed, because Obama's pussy.
I hope you know that Donald Trump was a movie star, so
Yeah, I know. But he's an ass.
the guy is like he's essentially the twin.
He's a billionaire.
He's the twin brother to
a
Gary
bad
Busey,
toupee.
as in completely crazy. Anyways, off of political subjects. Any other
Political.
stories? Shut up.
Let's talk about spirit animals.
Let's not.
I'm just joking. Yeesh.
I have a World of Warcraft card, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there. World of Warcraft.
And his like entire
So,
deck of chaotic cards.
I'm the
World
cool
of-
kid because I have an entire deck of chaotic cards and the actual like scanner for it too. I'm the cool kid.
They say I'm good.
So Cyrus, let's talk about this afternoon when I said
It
just
went
going
from
over to my
light.
grandma's.
Nice.
Just going over to my grandma's. What's up, kiddo? What's up, bitch?
Why does this keep
That
disappearing?
video's already on this video, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's gonna be there.
Oh, I didn't know you edited that in.
I'm going to edit it in.
Wait, what?
You can cut out these last 2 minutes.
I'm not cutting out anything.
Aww. So
Raw and uncut, just like South Park.
I just picked random cards there.
Well, I didn't really
A
read them.
windmill full of corpses. What does Hannah Montana struggle with? Reality.
Oh, wow.
I have Harry Potter erotica.
I need that.
I have it.
Oh, Guardian Leviosa.
Oh, hey, I got a text from this chick.
Oh, God. There it goes. Read.
No, hold on, I'll pick in a
I
second.
speak lobotomy.
Methamphetamine. I wonder which one would be Silas's, and I wonder which one is Sophia's. And Silas sends me suck dick. I don't want Sophia to win. Well, I don't want her to win this round at least. God damn it.
I haven't
Did you
won
send-
once. Okay.
She struggles with. Yeah, it was Sophia's. Alright, hold on. Before we end off the podcast here, let me just read Silas's text.
Read it in a good accent.
Hey, fuckboy, suck dick, my dick, Sophia's dick, your dick, your mom's dick, and this dick.
Okay, you know mine is bigger than all of y'all's, right?
Before we go,
We've
I'm gonna
established
tell
this.
the story of that. Okay, so
Yes, please, continue.
I will. So before this channel was started, me and Hunter came up with our own channel. It was called Arctic Riptide Gaming, and it was the most terrible name now that I look back at it. And like,
I liked Arctic Riptide.
and then like Sophia was gonna be in it, and like we concocted a thing because Rule 34 exists. If you
Yeah.
don't know what that is, just look it up with anything you want behind it, and
No, don't look it up. Do not look that
just put the word Dawn in front of it, and then
Please, just do
Jesus
it.
get it from Pokemon. But yeah, because like we had that happen, and then we looked at each other, and we're like, yeah, pretty much that. The chat right there. So that happened, and we're like, oh my gosh, it's bigger. And that spawned the inside joke. And it's been like, what, 2-3 years now? Yeah, it's been about 3 years.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and I'm proud of
Here.
mine.
And this here.
And I'm a girl.
Before this channel had existed, and I started like co-star on this channel, but only make short appearances. When we were trying to get ARG back up, because I was really wanting to do the YouTube thing, and he's been he was texting me, let's think of a new channel, let's think of some names, and I'm like, Silas, we should just wait till we're older. And Silas waited till he was about 15 seconds older to make a channel with James.
Pretty much.
He was 15 seconds older. But the channel is going well, and I'm glad for them, and I'm glad that Silas lets me come on and let Sophia come on and
I'm happy
do things
to
like
come.
this and
Thank
help
you,
with the
by
channel.
way.
So,
No, it's alright.
I
You
have fun.
guys, you should, Hunter, you should start a channel. Like,
No, I'm good.
Well, you can do it. You have your Xbox Live, you have YouTube, and
I'm fine with just making like short appearances and being in a few of your videos.
you can
But,
literally get the exact same program I have, and then go from there. I mean, it's free.
But all right, we'll talk about that after the podcast. So let's go ahead and end this off here.
Yeah, we're at 50
um,
minutes. Say
yeah.
goodbye. Cunts.
Okay,
Bye.
peace out, everybody.
Sophie. All right, goodbye.
Yep.
I was talking to you, Silas.
I know. Okay, we're done.
All right.
Peace out.